Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, Tom Batenhorst, the ambassador of Marion County USA Pickleball. Is that right?
Correct.
Did I say that right?
Correct.
Okay, so it sounds like a really, really important title.
Well, it just means I'm supposed to promote pickleball.
Which you're here to do today.
Yes.
Yes.
And so I help promote it for the organization USA Pickleball. They come up with the rules and they have a lot of tournaments and stuff. So
Okay.
yes, an ambassador to try and promote pickleball.
Cool.
Not just in Marion County, but wherever I might be, like today in Quincy.
Yeah, absolutely. So pickleball, it's been around a long time, but it seems like it's been recently on the rise. Like it's trending.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's been. I'd say it's been a good 8 to 10 years that it's really been kind of shooting up, and they have all kinds of figures about how many percent every year more people are playing and playing. I had personally never heard of it until I think it was 2014. I'm also on the park board for Hannibal, and one of the workers there said, "Let's try pickleball." I'd never heard of it, so she put together a class. And as park board president, I went down just to kind of watch the class, see what was going on.
Sure.
I'm like, kind of looks like fun. And so she started a league at the Armory in Hannibal, and I started playing, and it's
Been hooked ever since.
been hooked ever since. Yeah.
Well, so when I watch people play, I'm not athletic in the least. So I've played a few times, but what the level at which I play is nowhere near even, the most amateur of players. So I would be interested to see how you play. How long have you been playing, you said?
Well, I've been playing pushing 11, 12 years now.
Pretty
or so.
competitive?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm competitive. I'm not always good.
That's
but
all right.
I'm not the upper level for sure, but mid-upper maybe.
So aside from the athleticism, I mean, obviously it's physical endurance and it is great exercise.
It's good exercise, very good exercise. Now also, if you have what I'll call some recreational lower level people, if they're all the same level, they're going to get good exercise, but since they're all the same level, they're all getting about the same workout.
Sure.
And some games are slower than other people play. Some people play faster or slower.
Yeah,
So,
me, I'm chasing the ball around, so it is excellent exercise, yeah. But it's not only fun, but it's good for agility and keeping your mind sharp. I mean, you see every age. I mean, we took our youngest daughter when she was 5, and then you see, the elderly population out there just pickleballing it up.
Yeah, and if the more you learn about the game and the better you are at it, positioning comes into play. And if you're in the right position, sometimes it's just a matter of reacting with your hands.
Right.
So you might not be moving a ton once you get into the right position, and it's a cat and mouse game too.
Sure. Yeah, very cool. And I'm sure everyone's seen pickleball. Maybe not everybody's played it, but everyone has an opportunity to play. You don't have to be great. There are varying levels that people can get engaged with pickleball, correct? Mm-hmm. So, and that goes, again, for Marion County, Hannibal, Quincy, anywhere. Most of the time, you can find someone to play with. Is that correct?
Yeah, and sometimes it's a little trickier than others if people are very, very different levels and they're trying to play a game together, it can get a little out of whack.
Sure.
So it can be a little tricky sometimes to find your group, so to speak,
Right.
Of your level. But and I just came from Paddle Up in Quincy, the new place, and if you were to go to there, they would help steer you
In the
to
right
players
direction.
of your level.
How is it out there?
It's nice.
Is
It's
it?
it's only been open maybe a month, if
Yeah.
even that.
Yeah.
And so it's very nice.
Very cool, very cool.
Yeah.
And you have some opportunities coming up for people to get involved in pickleball. Now, do you have to have any experience to get involved? I know you have league coming up, and you also have kind of a beginner course. Is that right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess I can talk about Pickleball 101
Yeah,
first. That's
okay.
our beginner course. that we're doing in Hannibal on January 6th at the Admiral Kuntz Armory. It's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. And we're limiting it to 24 people. We have 4 courts down there.
Okay.
And so we'll have a little bit of rotating in and out. But that course is meant for people that have played very, very little or not at all.
That's me.
And you can come with equipment. If you have a paddle, great. If you don't, we'll have a few available.
Okay.
So I have myself, Bill Baker, and a few other people that have played a lot of pickleball. We'll do some instruction in the beginning and kind of some show and tell. And then we let people just start playing.
Okay.
And we kind of have to coach them along the way on things that they're doing right or wrong, calling out the score, which is one of the actually hardest things to learn in the beginning.
Remembering to do that?
Is correctly calling the score.
Okay. Yes, I can imagine.
So we try and teach people that. We all still get it wrong from time to time.
That's awesome.
So, but yeah, that's on January 6th, like I say, at the Armory from 6 to 8 p.m. It's free.
Okay.
Registration is required through HannibalParks.org, I believe is the website, and there's a spot to click sign up for a program.
Okay. So then, but you don't want to sleep on it because there's 24 spots. And I imagine
Right.
those are probably going to fill up pretty quickly.
We usually fill up.
Yeah, okay.
We have more opportunities in the springtime. We'll probably have a class out at Huckleberry Park.
Okay.
Where we have 6 courts, so we can handle more people out there. But
Sure.
we usually fill up.
I would say,
Usually,
yeah, that seems like a good opportunity and a good way to be active during the winter. I mean, that's a great opportunity, especially if you, again, are like me and you need kind of the foundation if you've ever been interested in getting started with pickleball. So very cool. Pickleball 101, that is coming up. What's the date again?
That'll be January 6th.
Okay.
Down at the Admiral Kuntz Recreation Center. Hannibal people call it the Armory.
Yeah, for sure.
And from 6 to 8 p.m.
Okay, cool. And then for more experienced folks, and maybe you have different levels of experience, but you offer leagues, is that right?
Yeah. So we have our next pickleball league coming up, and registration is open right now. That also would be through the Hannibal Parks website. Registration's open now, and play is going to begin January 20th.
Okay.
So that should be on a Tuesday night. So then it's 6 Tuesdays, I believe, in a row. Now within the league, we have 3 different divisions.
Okay.
We have recreational, which might be what you're talking.
I was going to say,
might be-
that's my style.
That's people that want to play, but they're kind of just beginning and they're not super worried about winning or losing.
Yeah.
So they'll have their division. I got to look at my
You're all right,
cheat
yeah.
notes to make sure what they call the different divisions nowadays.
So there is
And
like
I didn't write that down.
That's okay, but there's like a beginner level or
Yes,
like a.
we do.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Also, we have intermediate.
Yep.
And then competitive.
Okay.
So intermediate, kind of what it sounds like. Been playing, you know all the rules pretty well, and you're a decent player.
Yeah.
But not kind of ready for maybe the big boys.
Yeah, you're not going to be in the winners bracket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then the top one is the competitive league,
Okay.
and so that one will actually have its own little tournament after the 6 weeks is over.
Okay.
So every week you play 3 games, a best 2 out of 3 basically, and records are kept. And in the competitive league only, after it's over, they'll have a tournament to kind of come up with
A winner.
an overall winner.
A number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah.
And I
Now-
think they get a T-shirt. So
Can't beat that.
for winning.
So now, if I want to join this league, do I have to bring my team ready-made, or do I just join as an individual? Or does it
pretty much
depend?
everybody's always done it as a team.
Okay.
I've heard before where somebody might say, well, I don't have a partner. You could maybe try and call Parks and Recs and see if they have
another-
anybody else.
Okay.
But pretty much everybody signs up as a team. So you want to find somebody, again, that's kind of, you and your partner want to kind of be the same level.
Sure. Okay. We're on
Right?
the same level. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay.
And so it's kind of the same in the Pickleball 101 where you go to Hannibal Parks and Recreation website.
Okay.
And you'll have to click sign up for a program. And the cost for that is $40.
Okay.
So only one person on the team needs to sign up.
Okay.
They sign up the team.
For $40,
and
or is
pay.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if me and you are playing together, I'll go in and sign us up.
Sure.
And you owe me $20.
Right. Okay, perfect. Yeah.
So yeah, just one person needs to go in and sign the team up.
Cool.
But they'll need their teammate's name and email,
Sure.
I think, for information. And again, it's $40.
$40, that's pretty reasonable. Now, when do you have to be registered by? Do you know? Up until the day, maybe?
Probably, usually the deadline's, it's a week ahead.
Okay.
So the registration deadline would be January 13th, because then Emily at Parks and Recs will have to put the schedules all
Gotcha.
together and email it out to all the participants.
Cool.
And then they'll start on the 20th. Games usually start, I think, like at 5:30, and then there's matches till 8:30 or so.
Cool. All right. Well, if anybody wants more information on either the league or Pickleball 101, where would they go?
They can go to, let me find it again.
The Hannibal Recs.
Yeah, the Hannibal's website.
Okay.
Somewhere I wrote it down.
That's all right. Hey, I'm sure you can also find it on Facebook, but the Hannibal Parks and Rec website.
HannibalParks.org.
HannibalParks.org. There you go. If you want
Yes.
more information about pickleball and how you can get active in the pickleball community, check out HannibalParks.org.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much, Tom. Go cool off, get some lunch, maybe go hit another pickleball game or two.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Thanks so much. I appreciate you coming in. Pickleball. There you go. All right. Coming up next, I sit down with Lynn Niewanner to talk about the candlelight tours at John Wood Mansion. Stay tuned.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Utopia is now open every day from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. and till 1 a.m. on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Chill out with a craft cocktail or an ice cold beer. And Utopia's got the latest gaming machines with big jackpots ready for you to win. Need the perfect spot for your next celebration? Utopia features a beautiful event venue, available now for parties, reunions, and private events. So come see what all the buzz is about. The drinks are cold, the space is hot, and Utopia is ready for you.
Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tee, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest addition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's.
And welcome back. Joining me now, Lynn Niewanner. How are you?
So far, so good.
Good. Now, you are with the Historical Society of Quincy and Adams County. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay. It's a mouthful.
It is.
I always think I'm going to screw it up. Somehow I nailed it today.
I usually say historical society, but I actually sometimes say hysterical society
Yeah,
just because.
Well, hey, sometimes, if
It's
the shoe
easier.
fits. No, I'm kidding. No, you're great. Welcome back, I should say.
Thank you.
Yes. And we're here to talk about the Christmas candlelight tours of the John Wood Mansion.
Right, 12th and State.
Yes, and I think everyone in our community and even surrounding communities have driven by this beautiful, beautiful home.
Been there for a really long time.
Yes. Now,
Actually, it was built in 1835. Well, they moved in 1835, but it wasn't there. It was down the street on
was gonna-
11th and Street.
yeah,
State.
because you dropped that little nugget of information the last time you were here, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
very,
it
very
faced
cool.
the opposite direction. It faced south. Isn't that crazy?
That is.
They cut it in half, and they got these great big logs and 16 teams of horses, and they pulled it where it is today and faced it in a whole nother direction and put it back together.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So it's
and
got-
it's still standing,
It
which
is.
amazes me since it was born in 1835, and it's wood. There are houses in the 60s that are gone.
Right.
And even the house he built to replace this one was stone, and it's gone.
Yeah.
So here's this thing. It's amazing that it's still alive.
It's beautiful and incredible.
It is.
It's got a
It
great
is.
story. And not a lot of people, so even though you're driving by it, not a lot of people know the actual story of the mansion or
Exactly.
interesting facts like that.
Right. I'm a tour guide,
Yes.
so I know all the
You
facts.
know all of it.
Or
And
if I don't, I make them up. So,
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works too. I would never know. But if you want to know more about the John Wood mansion or the history behind it, you're offering these candlelight Christmas tours, which is a beautiful way
Absolutely.
to celebrate the season, but also gain more information about
The
this.
house is so beautiful
Yeah.
at this time of year. It is completely decorated, live poinsettias, not live trees, but live poinsettias, and it's just stunning inside
Right.
when you go in. If you drive by at night, you'll see that there's lights in the windows, and if you look through the windows, you can see the Christmas trees lit.
Yes.
But it is gorgeous on the inside.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And you're offering these tours free of charge.
Absolutely free. And there's hot chocolate and cookies.
Really?
Yep. And
So-
the good cookies, because I always make sure of that before we open the doors for the tours. I always eat a couple just
You
to
gotta
make
test
certain
'em.
that they're good enough for the public.
Yes, you have to test them, Lynn.
Yes.
I do absolutely agree with that. And it's for all ages.
All ages.
Yes.
We had babies through last week.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's incredible, not just, the history behind it, the fact that it's still standing, what a big piece of history it is for our town, our community, but that people are still really passionate. They're passionate enough to want to hold these tours and guide people through and tell the story. And not only the tour, but there's live music, right?
There is.
Yeah.
For the next 2 weeks, Friday and Saturday will be the Javot School of Music, and on Friday night it's the cellist, and on Saturday it's the violinist.
Okay.
And then the day after Christmas, we are also having a tour, and that will be Logan Kammerer,
love him.
who is, he's wonderful,
Yes.
and he now works at the Senior Center, where I spent
Well,
my whole career, so
looky
good
there.
for the Senior Center.
Yes.
And he's wonderful.
He's incredible, yeah.
yeah.
He's a
Not
great
like the
musician.
Javot School of Music isn't.
I was going to
because
say,
they
you,
are great.
you have a great lineup, and it only
Yes.
lends to the tour and the feeling. If you've never been, when my grandma was alive, she used to take me through. It was kind of a tradition, and it was just, even as a young girl, I just thought how pretty. I mean, it's just so pretty. So it's something that all ages, everyone can enjoy, everyone can appreciate.
They'll meet John Wood and his wife, Mary
Okay.
Streeter Wood, because they'll meet them in the main parlor. And then we have some artifacts that we had out for the bicentennial up at the fairgrounds,
Mm-hmm.
and we just brought them back and kind of created small little vignettes. And so we have 3 docents that will talk about some of the items that were made in Quincy.
Okay.
It's amazing how many products were actually made in this community back in the 1800s.
Yeah.
And what a great location. We were right on the river, so they could go north or they could go south with the products or across the creek, as I like to call it, to take their products. And so they had a huge market, and that's why I think we were such an industrial community
Sure.
back in the 1800s.
Look at all this information you're spent. See, that's why you should go to this tour, because you get to learn even more
All that
about the
stuff.
rich
and
history.
hear good music, and drink hot chocolate, and eat great cookies.
There you go.
Can't beat that with a
You
stick.
can't beat
The only
that.
thing we don't have is Santa Claus, but
Santa's around. We can find him
that's
other
right.
places.
He's not
Yeah.
available until Christmas Day.
Right.
And then the day after Christmas, we do have a tour, but he's busy resting.
Yes, absolutely. He's a busy, busy guy. So the dates for the tour are,
The 19th and 20th,
Okay.
and the 26th.
Okay.
That's what we got left.
all right, so the times, are they,
There are tours every 20 minutes, so 5, 5:20, 5:40. I'd like to say 5:60, but I know that that's 6 o'clock. 6:20
I
and
would've just rolled with
6:40,
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what the heck. But so there are, every 20 minutes we take off from
Okay.
our office, which is across the alley from the mansion. So that's where you need to come to get the hot chocolate and the cookies, and
Okay.
just to register, make sure that everybody's there. Then we take off across the walkway, and we take you into the mansion. And so it takes about 40 minutes-ish to get through.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So speaking of registration, you would like to know how many people you're going
Yes,
to be
you
entertaining.
can walk in, but it's so much better if we know how many people, because we don't want to like have so many people that you can't hear
Sure.
what people are saying, or there's not enough chairs in the room for the musical presentation.
right. So you
yeah,
can
we'd love for you
register.
to either call us, and please don't ask me what the number is, 'cause
Okay.
I have no
Look
idea.
it up.
I
Google.
just go to my phone and go like this,
Yes.
and that's how I call them. Or go to our website, which is HSQAC, which is Historical Society of Quincy and Adams County.org.
Look at you go.
That I know.
You got that nailed. Yeah, that's awesome.
Phone numbers.
No good.
we're
That's all right.
We're all done with phone numbers because it's in our phone or it's not.
So you want people to register because it's going to be a better experience for you. If you can't, or you are a late planner or procrastinator like I am, drop-ins are welcome. It's just preferred that you register.
Yes. And we're open from 9 to 4.
Okay.
Monday through Friday. We aren't open on Saturday, so if you all of a sudden get a wild hair and you want to go on a Saturday, just come on by.
Okay.
Just come on by. Don't
right.
try to call us because we're not there.
Okay, perfect. Well, there you go. Christmas candlelight tours at the John Wood Mansion. I 100% recommend it. It is not only beautiful, but it's so informative, entertaining, and it's a perfect time of year.
It is.
Yes. So, well, thank you so much.
Hey, thank you.
One more time with the website, just because it's impressive.
HSQAC.org.
There you go. Go get your information about the John Wood Mansion Candlelight Christmas Tours. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And welcome back. Joining me now, my pal D.O.B. with the BBB. What is up, Don O'Brien?
'Tis the season.
Right. 'Tis the season for chaos and mess and spending lots of money and Christmas magic. I want to throw the good stuff in there too.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so spending lots of money, we all tend to kind of do that around this time of year. It's really important to watch how you're spending
And yes,
and what you're spending it on.
keep a track of your accounts. We
Yeah.
had we came out with a little of information at our home office in St. Louis at bbb.org, talking about this is also the season to donate. You want to, in addition to giving things to loved ones, you want to support the charities that mean a lot to you. And statistics show that about 30% of all giving is done in December.
Okay.
Just that 1 month. So it's
Wow.
not like it's a very big time for giving, and scammers latch onto that. And what they do is if they've gotten let's say your credit card number, and you've been compromised in some type of data breach, then they'll do a little micro donation,
Yes.
to a small donation to a charity. And if you're not watching they'll donate it and they'll put an email address of theirs to get a receipt. If they get a receipt for that donation that it goes through, then guess what? They know that all of a sudden this number works, so
Yep.
I can now buy things on this. And then
A
that
large amount.
that micro payment blossoms, and then you will get charged for a bunch of other things. So it's very important at this time of year. We talked previously about making sure who's getting packages, so you don't get taken advantage of package scams. It's very important right now to monitor your accounts. And you should be doing this year round,
Right.
but really should be paying attention to your debit and credit cards. Credit card especially is something that you might not check every day because you don't use it every day.
Right.
Maybe you have credit cards that you don't even use.
Yeah.
and
Or you don't want
never
to see
check
that
them.
balance.
Correct. But you want to know what that balance
Yes,
is
yes.
to make sure that the things are on there, or
Right.
stuff that either you or your hubby or your loved ones have bought. So that's my thing here, is make sure we monitor things, because if you get that low, what happens if you get a little micro payment on your account?
So my personal experience, I did have this happen. It wasn't from a charity. Just out of nowhere, I saw a little payment come through. It was an Australian company, and I assumed someone had gotten my ID, my information somehow, and they put through, it was just like $1 or something. And that went through, and then the same vendor then hit my account for like $850. And it went through.
And then you had to do a chargeback. And all
Yes,
these other
and then I
things.
went to the bank, and you always fear like they're not going to believe me, or you did something wrong to have this happen. But sometimes it just happens. So monitoring is the only reason
Yes.
that I caught that.
And you need to report it immediately.
Yeah.
Don't wait until someone charges you $100. Contact the fraud department for your card issuer, and then you'll obviously get your new card. Your old card number is going to be unusable for scammers. And of course, when you get that new card, you might think about a new PIN number as well.
Right.
So those are things to keep in mind. If your debit card or your bank account's been compromised, the bank will work with you on that. But it's important to let people know immediately that those things happen, so that way they don't continue to take advantage of you. Because again, if you don't monitor these accounts, let's say you've got a credit card that you don't really use, and it's just floating out there, and somebody gets access to it. Well, they could run up a bunch of charges before you even know about it.
Right.
And then there, as you have firsthand experience, know how much of a pain that was to have to deal with all of that.
Yes.
So, it's a great time of year where we want to buy things for loved ones and all those other types of things, but we need to monitor our accounts.
Yes, and when you're looking at giving, there are ample opportunities to give during the season. So it's a great thing to do. We're not trying to talk you out of it. Just be aware that if you're giving to an organization online, make sure it's legit. You can always check the website with BBB. Make sure that this is an upstanding organization, one that you're not going to regret giving your hard-earned money to, right?
So all these other things we think about during this time of year, pay attention. Keep track of your stuff.
Yeah, you're never too busy to monitor your spending, monitor your credit, make sure that everything's legit, because we work too hard to.
Credit monitoring is a good one, and that's
Yeah.
one that we might be thinking. If you're making 2026, resolutions, if you want to do your resolutions, if you don't check your credit report regularly, you might want to do that.
Yep.
There are 3 credit reporting agencies. You can get access to those for free once a year. So maybe in the first, every 4 months, you can check one of those. Go to Equifax one time, Experian the next, TransUnion the last one.
Right.
And you just kind of keep an eye on what's going on there. So that way you're not taken advantage of. Because while you may lose money, you definitely are going to have a headache trying to get that stuff situated if you do get compromised.
Yeah, we don't want any surprises other than what's under the Christmas tree this time of year, right?
And I hope you get all the gifts under your Christmas
I
tree.
hope so too. Luke, you hear that? And yeah, so wonderful time of the year. It should be filled with magic and fun and love and great times, but we don't want to be taken advantage of.
No.
Right?
Correct.
All right. Thank you, DOB. Happy holidays to you and yours.
Happy holidays to you and yours. All the listeners and viewers out there, thank you too. And
Yes.
happy holidays and Happy New Year. This is my last time. I won't see you again until 2020. I mean, I'll see you before 2026, but the last time you'll see it.
We are setting intentions for 2026 because, as I said before, since talking to you, I have become almost a genius in this department, right? I don't want to toot my own horn, but
my head is starting to swell
it is
here,
what it
yeah.
is.
Okay.
You have taught me things I never would have learned before. So thank you so much.
I'm happy to do that.
Yes, absolutely. All right, DOB, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think that does it.
Yep.
All right. Catch you back here tomorrow.